Hey everyone, Optimus Wilbur here, and this video is not suitable for children under the age of 13. This is aimed at young collectors and adult collectors. Let's start the video. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur reviews, and if you want to make baby Grimlock happy, why not hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share it amongst your Transformer friends. This helps the channel out so much. And today is something different. I've been dying to review, and I've been looking for the right time to do it. And of course this is going to be done in 3 parts to get to Omega Prime. So the first part is of course with Transformers RID 2001 Optimus Prime, but better probably known as Fire Convoy. I think with this bot, I know more as Fire Convoy than anything else. I don't look at it as like the traditional Optimus Prime, in the sense, well, Prime's always been a truck to me. And similar to like sort of God Ginrai, Fire Convoy seems to be the more adequate name I give this bot. It's Fire Convoy to me, but this is the American and European release, and you can know this by pressing the button. And I thought he was going to say something, but there you go. So he has got some features with the electronics, which I did change the batteries in. This wasn't my original version, so this was second-hand off eBay. So there is 2 parts missing. One missile, and most noticeably the little pistol he's got, which is not a big loss to me. I don't like that pistol, but it would have been nice having a complete set of this bot. He is massive, and like sort of the wheels on it just run so smooth. Those rubber tires are back. Size comparison, there's only one bot you can truly see a unique size to this, and that is of course in the next video we have his brother Ultra Magnus, or God Magnus, and that shows you like sort of the length of this bot. He is long. We'll get to him in the next video, but Fire Convoy has got something unique to it, and he has kind of got that cult status round about him. With new re-releases and third party, as in statues as well, and different colour schemes of this bot, he has got a unique taste, and a lot of people do love him. He was re-released in an Encore edition, except that one, if I remember, did have faults with it. I can't remember what the faults were, but it was a dual pack with this Optimus Prime and that Ultra Magnus. Bot is second hand. It is in great condition. So let's zoom in, and I want to show these tyres off, because right on those tyres you can make out it saying Fire Convoy, which I thought was such a unique touch, especially when this being the Western version of them. But the colour scheme on them is beautiful. That red just pops instantly, along with the grey, the nice chrome that hasn't been touched up at all. There's nothing on this bot I've done to touch up. The wheels being nice chrome, everything just stands out so much. So with the voices, you heard them doing the siren, you heard them saying Optimus Prime Maximize. He's got a blast effect if I can find it. And there you go. So there is 3 modes this bot goes into. One, of course, is the fire truck. Second being the main body of Optimus Prime, or Fire Convoy, along with like a base mode, but you can put attachments on just that robot, and then of course you combine them all together. With the likes of this version, it has got some like different things on it as well. You can press this button and 2 nozzles come out the front of the ladder. I don't think any will fit like the 5mm ones, so let's have a look. No, just slightly too small, but it's unique in that sense. where it's pretty cool. My one here tends to like pop off there, but everything is lined up correct on the other side. But this stands more as a display in Omega Prime or God Convoy. I keep it that way. I don't really like having the two of them separated now that I have this version. The Ultra Magnus was the original version I got back in 2002 when I bought him. So let's get him transformed. Let's look at the first mode and base mode of Fire Convoy, and we'll look at the figure. And here is Fire Convoy Optimus Prime. We're just sticking with Fire Convoy now because it's going to start getting confusing. Just in standard robot mode, and I love this figure. I really do like the look of this figure. He's solid, and that is the most important thing, I think, when you look back at these Transformer figures with Beast Wars and this set it came out, and then you go into like Energon, Cybertron, like those bots were solid. Articulation on the guy, arms can go all the way around, nice little elbow joint. Come to the legs, you can make them do that. Swivel waist as well. But it was so unique. The detail in the face I think is great. I just love the look of that. And if you move it down, the colour scheme's spot on. The blue paint is beautiful. And it just kind of sums up that bot. I think it looks really good when you consider the nemesis you had in Megatron and Galvatron in that series, Predacons, that 6-way Megatron's just incredible. But having like the metallic red paint here, the chrome here, just, you don't get to see that as much now in the bots, but he defo does look the part. Another thing you can do is you can build a base or a defense platform out of the rest of the fire truck when he's in that robot mode. And it's just basically combining all the parts to form this. It shows you how tall it is. But having all these parts like this when he's out of Super Fire Convoy mode, I definitely like this. One thing you can do if you want, you can break apart, as you can see here, everything, and you can install these rocket launchers at the top here. Just pegs. They just peg straight into his shoulders, and there you go. So you've got these rocket launchers on it as well. You can add likes of the fists. They close up and that gives him, I can't remember what the attack he's got on it. I don't like it. I don't like these big gigantic fists on this small body. But I do like the rocket launchers on top of Fire Convoy. I was going to say Prime there. I wish I had the pistol for this scenario because it does look quite menacing, like how he can take on the Predacons. But it does look good. So let's get everything combined into Super Fire Convoy mode and finish up the video. And here is all the parts combined. Now, I'm not going to make them move about or anything because when they're all on, they've got a tendency to pop off, and it's just the way the figure is. When you think of it, it's nearly 20 years old, and my one does like to pop off certain parts. But you can see where the hands, like, he can grab really much anything. So, Convoy, hold my tweezers. Thank you. So, it looks amazing. It really genuinely does look amazing. The other thing I didn't show was the missiles, which you can see here in the back where the ladder is. They fire out. My ones like to pop out and then fire on their own. I am not doing that in camera, as much as that would be hilarious to see. I'm not doing it. But the figure does look incredible. I've swapped these parts around. Like, you can put these parts, the shoulder pads, on any side really, but I like to do it this way. It gives it more colour. But that mode looks brilliant. And to help with the weight, the ladder has to face down, and that supports basically him standing up, as you can see. but with all the parts combined, he looks menacing as hell. I mean, the face for Fire Convoy just looks brilliant. That chrome, like, water cannons he's got for antennas look great as well. The silver Autobot badge, or Cybertronian badge, looks great. And there's just nothing I can really complain about this bot. It's one of these ones where I think if you're a Transformers collector and you don't have it, especially if you collect Optimus Prime or any of the Japanese versions of Prime, like, I prefer the Japanese version. Like, I love Gunrai. I think that version of Prime to me is my favourite because that was the first one I got. Of course, that was the Generation 1 Power Masters. But having anything that was Japanese related to Optimus Prime is always great to have, and I think this one is a definite in the collection, especially if you have the God Magnus or Ultra Magnus from RID 2001 to go along with it, to combine them into Omega Prime. Pulling it back, just so you can get a height difference, because I've not transformed Magnus yet. He's still in truck mode because that's, of course, going to be the next video. There's only one bot sitting round about me that can really show the size of this guy. And if I bring him in, because his video is soon, let's bring in Siege Jetfire. You can clearly see he's toy hacked as well, but that gives you a rough idea of the height. He is a big guy. I mean, Jetfire's huge. He's big. So he is a good height for a Transformer. And you can, if you can get a complete one, you can get them at good prices on eBay. The Encore Edition, it's entirely up to yourself. I think they fixed the faults those ones had. But to have them in the collection, I think it'd be worth it, especially if you're into the Japanese style of the Transformers. I do have Megatron and Galvatron sealed in boxes. I've always wanted to open them, so like, you can get a comparison properly with that. Maybe one day we will open one of those bots. We might open Galvatron or Megatron from RID 2001. Entirely up to yourself, guys. But up next, of course, is Ultra Magnus, God Magnus, for the second part of this combination. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please keep safe as always just now, and I'll catch you in the next Optimus Wilbur reviews. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.